Hi, Boker Tov. This is Chaim with, well, yes, this is a touchy subject, but this is a touchy subject that has been formulated within the past 24 hours or so. Okay, so if you remember, I made a video not too long ago about abortion and why it's not against God's will. Um, I took that video down for a reason, and based especially upon yesterday's wow gathered information from my EMT class, and just not just the PowerPoint presentation, but the videos and discussions we had. By the minute, my opinion was starting to shape even more. So this is what I've come to. Well, I really thought that it was a little bit longer than just 8 days that a pulse uh, starts beating for an unborn baby, but apparently it's just 8 days. Okay, but that's not the only thing. That there's more to it. Well, also according to further reading within or further knowledge of what the Torah has to say, and basing this fact on that that not only does the baby have a pulse, but even there's some places, even after 7 months of having a kid, uh, they can just say, uh, go to the doctor. Yeah, I just don't feel like having a kid anymore. I was in the park the other day and I was seeing some kids run around and just acting crazy and just picking their noses and I just decided I don't like kids anymore. Funny story. But I just don't want a kid anymore. So being that the kid is now like formed, like, of 7 months, they can get this thing sucked out of them, literally just sucked out, and then like they're gonna start having like a seizure and stuff, and within a few seconds the kid dies. And I was thinking, that's selfish. That's really selfish. So when when should someone have an abortion? Obviously not in that case either. See, for me, I realized something. Okay, so the only time a mother should have an abortion, and it's for this only reason, is, let's say for example the mother develops an ectopic pregnancy, which basically the 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 un the child, or the zygote, or the process, doesn't form in the uterus. It, let's say, the fallopian tube where all the eggs come from, it doesn't go to the uterus, it stays there, or another part of the woman's body, and it starts forming there, and within a couple weeks she'll start feeling incredible amount of pain, to the point where before the first trimester ends, she can die. So not only does the baby die, but she dies, and she'll never ever ever be able to keep another Shabbos. Chas v'shalom. So in this case, for the mother to keep another Shabbos, and also for her to try and have another kid, that's when she should have an abortion. But in no other circumstance, so in that case, I'm pro-choice. But in every other case, I'm pro-life. Because for any other case, it's just selfish. It's like you were willing to have a kid, and then all of a sudden you're not. You might as well just, go through the pains of the birth. You were willing to do that until you decided you didn't like kids anymore, and then give it up for adoption. Fine. But that's just plain selfish. You're not even worried about the pain. You're worried about just not having a kid. And in that case, just give it up for adoption. That's sick. I mean, wow. Uh, I have to admit, in this case, I was wrong. I was wrong. So So in this case, the Torah would agree that the only time you should have an abortion is if it's literally, momishly speaking, it's going to kill the mother and she's not going to be able to keep another Shabbos. Um, so, but otherwise, if you're going to go through, otherwise, if it's because you just don't like kids anymore, or well, you you're not ready to have a kid because you made a mistake, you screwed up, you had sex, you were just going for your pleasures, and so you wanted to have sex, and now bam, you're pregnant. No, you should not definitely have you should not have an abortion. um, should have worn a condom or a diaphragm, or there's this new thing, I forgot what it's called. There's several options you have. The birth control pills you could do, but there are side effects with miscarriage if you decide to have a kid. It's not really the greatest thing, especially what I learned yesterday. Ugh, saw terrible pictures of like little tiny babies in their hands. It was scary. This is a scary issue. It's a touchy subject to discuss. I'm not saying people should go out there and go and bomb abortion places. That's just as bad. But at the same time, people should not get an abortion unless, chas v'sholom, your life is in incredible danger, such as an ectopic pregnancy. Listen to Mr. Owl. Okay, actually, really don't listen to Mr. Owl. Just listen to what I say if you really want to. Mr. Owl, he's a liar, okay? It does not take 3 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Shame on you for lying. Shame on him. But shame on those who try to bomb those abortion places, and shame on those who are very selfish to say, I just don't want a kid anymore. Kill my kid. Selfish. This has been Chaim. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so some spacing out here for, the whole YouTube-ish thingy. Ten more seconds. Okay. Goodbye. Schnitzel, good Shabbos, Pipi Zalaka.